What's up, fam? Hope everybody is doing fantastic out there. Today we're taking a look at a budget banger from Civivi. No surprise there, Civivi does amazing jobs with their budget knives. And yeah, this one is no exception. So without any further ado, you guys have already seen it, but we are taking a look at the Terax. There is your model information. We'll go ahead and pause there if you need to. But yeah, let's get the knife in frame. Get the box out of here. Pretty cool knife. This is one that I've always kind of looked at and just never really pulled the trigger on, and it just kind of fell into my lap. So I am very happy to have it, and this one will end up getting passed on somewhere along the lines. We'll figure out what to do with it, but yeah, pretty awesome little knife here. We'll talk about it a little bit. So you're looking at a 3.48 inch blade, 8 inches overall. A little on the heavy side, looking at right at 5 ounces, 4.93 ounces. And that is thanks to the steel frame lock. And then you've got it milled with some G10 inserts. A pretty broad blade as well. So you've got a lot of things going against the weight of this knife. But that being said, it doesn't feel overly heavy. It does have a good weight to it. But again, it is just going to be a little on the heavy side for your blade length. It is Nitro-V steel. They're doing their Nitro-V at 59 to 61, and then they are considering this a nested frame lock. So pretty interesting there, but it's essentially just a frame lock with a inlay over top of it. T8 hardware all the way around on this guy. Reversible pocket clip, not inset, but you do have flush screws. Good set of thumb studs on it. Pretty well done flipper. A lot of stuff to like about this knife. I honestly would like to see a Wii version of this knife, and maybe there is one and I'm just not aware of it, but this is pretty stinking nice. If this was titanium and these were fat carbon or camo carbon inserts here, and this was, you know, honestly, I'd be fine with it still being Nitro-V. I just would like to have the more premium handle materials, because quite frankly, you know, the way I treat my blades, as far as how often I am touching them up and whatnot, I really don't need a premium blade steel. I'm just more about the value of it. If I'm paying, you know, for a premium blade steel, I want a premium blade steel. But if I'm paying, you know, like perfect example is Kubi stuff. You know, they do their titanium stuff with their 14C. I think that's a fantastic value. I love that. So anyway, back to this knife. Pretty cool. Like I said, I really have enjoyed my time with it. I haven't used it a ton just because, like I said, it is most likely going to be going on to another owner, most likely through a giveaway. Either that or it'll be given to my son, one or the other. If he truly wants it, then it may go to him. But otherwise, it'll end up being a giveaway for the channel. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some close-ups on the knife and get this review on the road. So there you have the Civivi pivot. This is their typical pivot. I do like the blacked out pivot against the G10 there. You have a kind of an acid stonewash on the, there we go, get that gunk off there. Like an acid stonewash or an acid wash on the stainless, or excuse me, on the steel. And typical Civivi G10, nice and grippy. Again, T8 hardware there. You do have a lanyard pin on the back, so a nice little lanyard post for the lanyard lovers out there. Typical Civivi steel pocket clip, nothing crazy, but nothing unusual there. Flat screws like we discussed. You do have really nice chamfering on the lock bar reliefs there, so no chance of that snagging on anything. I mean, it's really well rounded off there. Really nice thumb studs. They don't look like they would be that good or that grippy, but they really are. I've been quite impressed with how well they work. And then they also do have the little grooves for those folks that like to put the O-rings on their thumb. Yeah, thumb studs. Brian, come on. And one thing I forgot to look at is the jimping on the flipper there. So jimping on the flipper is pretty good, but it's weird. It feels grippy, but then when you actually actuate the flipper, you don't really feel the jimping at all. So, okay, so yeah, there we go. So just running your finger across it, it does not feel sharp at all, but then you're actually trying to engage it, it does grab in a little bit on the finger there. So not too bad, not great, but not bad. Really nice drop point with a swedge here. Again, Nitro-V steel. This does have like a kind of a stonewash on the blade. There you have your Nitro-V, and no other branding, which is really nice. I do enjoy that. Take a look at the sharpening choil and everything. So you do have a finger choil here, but your plunge grind actually goes all the way out to the edge. So you can see that there. They took advantage of having that finger choil and just let that plunge grind ride out. So that plunge grind does go all the way to the edge. I would prefer that to be chopped off a little bit earlier, but, you know, again, definitely have seen better, definitely have seen worse. Sharpening looks to be good. Tip tip looks to be straight. I'm pretty sure that's good. Let me look at it a little bit off camera here. Yeah, that's good. It's just a little bit of, there's like a little black mark on the tip of the blade that's causing me to think that it is off. But if we look at the actual sharpening itself, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, no issues there. A little bit of very functional jimping on the back of the knife. So all in all, not too shabby at all. Pretty stinking well done knife. Let's go ahead and take a look at our hardware. Again, we got T8 body screws. Just a little bit of wiggle on that one. Nothing crazy. Cannot get to the one T8 there. That's underneath the pocket clip. And we do have T6s on the clip itself. Done well, so no issues on any of that. So yeah, like I said, thumb studs done really nicely. Easily reverse flick off of this thing. Detents tuned well. You know, as always, it's sample size of 1, but civivi usually has really good quality control on these things. So it's got a good sound to it. You know, most steel knives do, most steel frame locks do have a nice thud to them, or nice thwack, as you will say. But it works in every opening way. I mean, it's tuned well for the flipper. I don't think I can actually fail it. Let's see. Almost. Nah, I don't think I can fail this one. Yeah. And then thumb studs. I mean, it's just tuned really well. Ergonomically, again, this is one I really wish they would do a premium version of, because it feels great in the hand. I love having inlays on my knives. That was one of the things that always kind of drew me to this knife, was the fact that it had these full-sided inlays. Really great feeling hand. Really easy to manipulate the knife any way you need to. No issues. Again, another just an absolute banger from civivi. You know, they may not always have the most innovative looking knives or most crazy looking knives or anything like that, but one thing's for sure is they have the market cornered for budget knives, or not really cornered, but they know their market. They do budget knives better than just about anybody else. You know, I've put them, civivi, Kaiser, and Vosteed, kind of all on the same keel there, and then there's a bunch of other knife brands that are right there with them. You know, Petrified Fish and QSP and all these stupid good budget brands, and that also offer really high-end knives as well. So anyway, it's a great time to be a knife guy. So if you like this one, pick them up. Price tag, you can find them cheaper than this, but their normal pricing is $75. Find them on sale. Amazon, I'm sure, will run them on sale, and civivi will run them on sale, and I'm sure White Mountain Knives will run them on sale. Just, never pay full price for a knife, guys, unless you just absolutely have to have it on drop day. But anyway, regular price on these is $75. You can find them cheaper, but definitely worth the pickup. If you like the looks of it, I'd go for it. As always, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.